雪乃もセイバートゥースだから北まで来ているはずだな。セイバーが苦戦するほどの相手だ。無理をしていなければいい。仕方ないことかしら。やっ、体勢を崩しましょう。
Would I say I'm satisfied with the money I make? I mean, yeah. I mean, yeah, I'm fine with it. I'm just not satisfied with my job most of the time. Because we mostly have shitty managers who don't give a fuck about you, to be honest. And they just want you to work, and that's about it. They don't ask if you're doing all right or any of that shit. I mean, some, not all, some. I'm fine with the amount I'm getting paid. I'm just, I mean, I hate the fact that, you know, they don't have the medical insurance I'm looking for. Like I said, it's a struggle for me. I have to work hard every day. Literally, I don't even have the money for a car, man. I have to work hard every day. It's not easy to buy the shit you want nowadays. And this is why I say people who can get the stuff they want easily nowadays wouldn't understand. Most of them get the stuff bought to them from their parents or whichever. My mom doesn't help me with shit. So I say, if you can just get shit handed to you very easily and stuff without even having to pay anything for it, your parents get you shit or whatever, even at your age, that's only because you're getting carried. You wouldn't understand. While meanwhile, my mom on the other hand wants me and my brother to get whatever we want. If we want something, we have to get it ourselves. That's how it is. That's how it is for us. That's the rules my mom lives by. She don't get us shit. She don't get us shit for us. The moment we reach 18, we have to get shit ourselves. After that. So we want a car or anything like that, we got to get that ourselves. We want fucking medical insurance. Obviously, we got to get that on our own. Because we're not on our insurance anymore. But either way. So anyone who tells me that they have certain things, but they didn't buy it themselves, then you wouldn't understand. You wouldn't understand the struggle. It means you're not in everyone's shoes to understand the struggle and stuff and how hard it is to get certain things nowadays. I'm in one of those struggles. So when people ask why I don't have a car or why I don't have this or any of that shit, that's why. Because you don't understand. I'm in a struggle and you're not. You have the things that I don't have because you're getting carried. Nothing wrong with that, but don't act as though you understand the struggle when you don't. The struggle of having to literally make a living with everything that you got. That's about it. Well, if you understand the struggle, then welcome to the club, man. It's true. That's true. I mean, me and my brother still get support from our family, just not money wise though. When we need it, physically, but not like money wise physically. That's stuff we have to actually get on our own. So if we get unemployed today or anything like that, they don't help us with that. We have to worry about that on ourselves. Gotta worry about that shit ourselves. And then people would be like, "Oh, so why you sitting here playing game then instead of working much harder?" That's because I've already worked hard. And I've already earned the right to play my game because I worked at the end of the day. I came home and deserved to relax. Yep, that's how it is. Now it's the first year that I don't have medical insurance for. I have to get that too because my job doesn't offer it and I can't afford to quit my job now. If I could quit, I would, and I would literally just go to a different job and literally in order to get me some medical insurance. Hey, well, that's good for you, my guy. However, I'm pretty much the opposite on that. That's good to know she supports you financially, but you know, me and my mother don't have that type of relationship. She would rather, if I want to get something financially, I gotta support my own self for that stuff. Because she wants us to learn through experience and stuff. That's a lesson to learn when we don't get our lives together. It's just growing trees. You can't get it handed to you on a silver platter. You have to work for it and everything. Lucky y'all, lucky y'all. Unlucky me. Maybe in the future, maybe honestly in the future, all the laws will be erased, criminals will be let loose. The world order will be no more. Like, I'd be relieved as well, since the higher ups are the most ones with the most unfair decisions. They decide the state of the world and what's best and shit, when deep down, nothing is best. They're kind of like the celestial dragons in One Piece, bro. They're kind of like them. Yeah, self-struggle, not family struggle. But I get what you mean, though. Why the hell is everyone's eyes pitch black? Do I have the graphics tied down that much? It's maybe because I have the distance of the graphics set down. I don't really need those high settings anyway, to be honest. Who needs to run high settings on PC games, bro, while they're streaming? I'm sorry to hear that, Steph. I really am sorry to hear that, bro. But I was talking about self-struggle, not family struggle, man. But I am sorry to hear that, though. $1,000 jobs just to have 10% chance of getting one, bro. I'm honestly lucky to have one, to be honest, man. I'm lucky they actually chose someone like me. Otherwise, I'd literally still be here looking for one right now. Like, that's why I don't want to quit. I can't quit. I don't have like those premium resumes like everybody else. And since we were talking about college, let me bring up something about school, because here's the thing I wanted to say about that. Nowadays, most of the people in school don't take shit seriously. Most of the idiots are on some hunt for pussy and ass, bro. Like, which is another thing I want to talk about, bro. What's the point of doing all that shit? Why do people not choose to focus on their lives and stuff? Focus on their lives and stuff instead of just literally focusing on trying to get booty and shit, bro. I'm like, I know that there's a lot of idiots who do that shit. And people think because they've had some, it actually puts them in a bigger status than other people. You know, like, you understand where I'm coming from, Damaris, when I say all this shit. I think you're practically the only one that understands. Job 2. I've seen people put themselves in better status just because of the fact that they got something from a woman. That doesn't really mean much shit. Another thing is that I've seen who the hell's calling me? Oh, no. I've seen a lot of people trying to be clones of other people. What's going on, Bushido? Why? Thank you. How you doing today? I've seen a lot of people trying to be clones of other people. Now, let me just make this clear. People being content creators, that's not people copying each other, because people do different things as content creators. So that's not copying. Anybody can be a content creator. There's no such thing as copying when it comes to being a content creator. I'm talking about in terms of people wanting to be like other people, in terms of not inspiration or anything like that. That's fine, but I'm talking in terms of people doing the most stupidest things Nobody wants to be themselves anymore. I have to work tomorrow. Well, technically I don't even have a schedule, so it's like I just go in whenever, but I am gonna go into work tomorrow though. My only working day is Saturday though, I'm not lying. What about that one woman that cashed me outside? How about that woman? She got famous off of saying one word on Dr. Phil. I'm not gonna lie, becoming famous that way is kind of stupid. No effort at all to get where you're at. You're just famous because of one damn word. What about me? What about me? What? Going to have counseling soon. Oh, you go to counseling? And that, you know, that's what I'm talking about. You know, the most random words that literally just get you famous right off the bat, and no effort at all. I guess it doesn't matter how you get famous as long as you just do it. But what if people ever ask you that story? Like, oh well, how did you get famous in the first place? You know, I spit on a girl. Come on, dude. You really want to say that? You really want to say that one reason in an interview, like in a video, in an interview on you, like? Oh yeah, rest in peace to Dale Wilson, the Ocean Dub Dragon Ball voice actor herself. You know I would. At first I really thought it was, well, Lotzer God that died, but then they wouldn't say his name though. They would say LTG if that was the case. So since I was thinking of that, I actually put something else on that comment section, and I know I shouldn't be doing that over someone who's died, but I said, meanwhile we have inserts Lotzer God gif. That's literally what I put. I said, meanwhile we have. It's literally with Lotzer God. It's literally that one gif of one of Lotzer God's old videos when he was when he always taste test most new fast food, right? And that's the one I put on, the one where he was tasting the Popeyes chicken sandwich. He literally eats it. It's the gif where he literally eats it. He takes a bite on it and then looks at the screen. That's the one. I said, meanwhile, we have this deal. She tried to do what? Are you serious? I had no idea. Not your origin story for becoming famous is giving someone a golden shower. I know, right? Like, how the hell would that actually make you famous? Like, yeah, it would put you in jail or something like that, or put you in court, but getting famous off of something so disgusting, like, is that really a good way to be famous? Like, Remember Wolfie Gang? Remember Wolfie Gang, the person that literally poisoned all the he poisoned all the fruits and everything at Walmart, I think? Or well, the point is, we have a lot of people famous for doing stupid things. You too, Xenon, you too? Damn, I'm gonna hear this from Seihido next too. Seihido's gonna be the next one I hear this from too. I mean, let's be honest. Senran Conqueror did have collabs with King of Fighters. Just gonna say that they did have collabs with King of Fighters. I mean, if you think that's crazy, they had Yozakura in a Terry Bogard outfit, a gender bent Yozakura that's Terry. Gender bent Terry Bogard, my bad. But it literally had Yozakura in the costume, and that one had beautiful design. What's next? A gender bent Kyo Kusanagi? How about gender bent Benamaru? Gender Benamaru. I'm with you there, Bushido. I'm with you there. One game that you can't remember? The question is it worth remembering? That's a lot of enemies. Bring them all to me. Oh, that game. Loxus! Let me get Gray. I thought they stopped egging Virtua Fighter. I mean, I know they brought back one of the old games, they made it better, but Ice Cannon! Before SNK heroines happen. Still more enemies around. Whoa, hold up. Wow, so a Gundam Wing Frozen Teardrop anime is announced, they say. I kind of find it hard to believe since they kept us waiting for Iron-Blooded Orphan's side story. All this for Wing's 30th anniversary. We're actually going to see some new Gundam Wing content after how many years? I don't want to say it's true because they lied about certain Gundam content. Oh, that's right. That's back then. What Gajeel did to Levy and them. That was like way back when Gajeel was bad. He pinned Levy and the others to a wall. Gajeel character development? Well, actually, he been had character development. Frozen Teardrop ain't worth it. I mean, I wouldn't mind Frozen Teardrop to be animated, but I also want to see what was it? Glory of the Losers. That's what we also need. Glory of the Losers. Hiro reversed it. So this is another twisted fake death then. Wow, he really doesn't want to kill off any characters. What's up with creators literally trying to keep characters alive? Like, I mean, if you want something dark, go watch Berserk. I literally put on Guts' theme every minute. Technically, it is. The only thing about Glory of the Losers is that they say it's like a retelling. It's more of like a retelling of Wing. Kind of like how they did you remember how you told me Macross Do You Remember Love is literally a retelling of Macross. That's the same thing with Glory of the Losers. They make it they kind of make it a bit different than what Endless Waltz is. The first volume of Glory of the Losers? Oh, Operation Meteor. Okay. Glory of the Losers also shows different variants too, from what I remember. Like it's a retelling, and it also includes like different different elements and stuff from other side stories. So you'll see something you've probably never seen before. And from what I've heard in Frozen Teardrop, they really did Duo dirty because of the fact that because of the fact that Duo became a deadbeat father. This is something Seth mentioned. Duo became like a deadbeat father or something. They did the heavy arms dirty because they say the heavy arms design in Frozen Teardrop is very ugly. They say Duo became a deadbeat father. Who was Duo with? I think Duo was with Hilda. I already know those two would get together, but yeah, Duo was with Hilda, I think. Well, he calls her Hildy, but I think that was her name, Hildy. I say Hilda, because that's how I remember her as, Hilda. Oh, Priest. That's what it was like in his backstory too, I think. He took up that name too. I think his last name came from the Priest Church too, in his backstory, I think. And I think if I remember correctly, the whole what did Duo have to do to save the church? He had to bring back a bunch of Oz mobile suits, and if he didn't bring it back in time, the whole church would be burned down. But he was too late or something, and then after that he took up the last name Maxwell, I believe. Duo Maxwell. I believe so, because that's where his backstory started at. He got brought over to a church, and then I think Oz threatened to burn down the whole church if they didn't bring back if they didn't bring any Oz mobile suits or something. He brought them back, but he didn't. I don't think he made it in time, and the whole church was burned down. Then he took up the name Duo Maxwell. And then, what was Wu-Fei's story? Well, not that much people care about Wu-Fei. I like Wu-Fei, but Wu-Fei's story was the fact that he was, and there's a reason why he calls his, own mobile suit Nataku, because Nataku is supposed to be the name of his late fiance. Nataku is actually the name of Wu-Fei's late fiance, which is why he named Alton Gundam Nataku. I know, who the fuck names their mobile suit? Then again, Shino did in Iron-Blooded Orphans. Can't remember much about Hiro. I think Hiro had a guardian back then in the manga. And he actually met Relina back when they were only kids in the manga. Different from the anime and how they met. But the way they met is actually, they're like, the words they say in the manga when they meet is actually the same words used in the anime. When Hiro makes it down to Earth and stuff, and he's injured and stuff, and Relina tries to get a medic for him. And she literally just says, as Hiro runs away, my name is Relina. What's your name? And Hiro's like already running off by then. That's kind of the same words that are said in the manga. Hiro is a sociopath, though. I mean, Hiro's always psychotic. The one thing I call Hito is insane because of the fact that we lost such a beautiful mobile suit that could have had more screen time later on, but he decides to literally self-destruct it, self-detonate it. And I'm talking about Wing Gundam, OG Wing Gundam, the one he literally used at the beginning of Wing. Ooh, Iron Mode. I love the fuck out of Wing Gundam. Wing Gundam was... It's not that I hate on Wing Gundam Zero. I love Wing Gundam. Wing Gundam, the OG Wing Gundam, is overall my favorite. It had an iconic design and everything. Like, the green middle part of the mobile suit was my favorite. But Wing Gundam is amazing. I love that suit. It needed more screen time. And I know the fact that Zex brought it back. He was secretly working on... He was secretly working on a new, He was literally working on making another Wing Gundam. Just so we could have another fight with Hito. But once again, we lose that one too. And then Hito upgrades to Wing Gundam Zero. Why is it always the first mobile suits that literally have to be sacrificed so soon in the first half of the series? I get we get upgrades. I mean, Zeta Gundam was different. Zeta Gundam was different. We had the Gundam Mark II, Black Gundam Mark II. My favorite color, of course. The white AU colors are good too, but the black one has always been my favorite. But it later on gets colored into AU colors. And literally becomes the AU Mark II. Upgraded to Super Gundam afterwards, and literally destroyed. Literally destroyed during Grips conflict. I mean, you could thank Kotz because he decided to provoke Yazan, and then we ended up literally losing the Super Gundam parts, and it just became a regular Mark II. I mean, yeah, we got the Mark II back in Double Zeta Gundam. In Double Zeta Gundam, we got the Mark II back. Like everything, it was literally repaired and stuff, but we don't have Super Gundam parts, so it's just a regular Mark II, and L uses that Mark II later on. Is that how I felt about Shining and Burning Gundam? Kind of a little bit, but the difference with that one is that Shining Gundam's... The difference between that one is that Shining Gundam's data is put in the Burning Gundam. So Shining Gundam's soul is within the Burning Gundam. But at the end of the day, it still doesn't change the fact that we don't have Shining Gundam present anymore. As Shining Gundam was literally, honestly, my favorite in the first half of G Gundam. Shining Finger Sword. Shining Finger Sword, freaking full power Shining Finger. Everything about the Shining Gundam was so beautiful. I don't really know what to say about Seed because... I don't really know what to say about Seed because, you know, Kira starts off with the strike. And the strike was pretty much fucked up in the self-detonation thanks to Athrun in the Ages. Which really kind of broke a bit of the strike. I mean, yeah, it was brought back and Mu became the pilot of the strike later on. And the strike ended up becoming the perfect strike later on. Combination of the sword, launcher, practically everything. That's what it means to be perfect strike. But then after that, the perfect strike gets fucked up during the first Plant Alliance war. Yeah, she could do the walk. She could do the walk. Freedom wasn't even a bad upgrade. What was really a bad upgrade for Kira was... And we did not need no Strike Freedom. We did not need no Mighty Strike Freedom. We didn't need no Rising Strike Freedom. We did not need no Mighty Strike Freedom. None of those upgrades made no sense. All those upgrades were just... It should have just kept that freedom and that was it. Destiny was a fine upgrade for Shin. But, you know, as always, the Impulse surpasses, in my opinion, because Shin kicked ass in the Impulse. All Shin did with the Destiny Gundam was literally burn half of its power so many times. Shin was the most horrible pilot for Destiny. Destiny Impulse would have been much better. That could be it too. That could honestly be it too. Boom, done. Gajio got a crazy ass moment, bro. Although Amuro didn't disappoint though. Amuro got good upgrades. There were no problems with Amuro's upgrades. There were not even any problems with Char's upgrades either. Amuro upgraded to 2 good mobile suits. He kicked ass in the Gundam. He had the best plot armor out of every. He had the best upgrade out of every Gundam character. In UC, that is. I mean, not the best upgrade, because, you know, we have Zeta Gundam too. But point is, Amuro had some good upgrades. There were no complaints about his mobile suits. Gundam was a good mobile suit to use. The RX-78 Gundam was a good mobile suit to use. And then he upgraded to new Gundam. I'm not mentioning Rick Diaz or DJ was good. DJ was good. I'm not mentioning Rick Diaz because Rick Diaz is more of it's more of Char's suit, or Quattro Bagina. It's more of his suit for Rick Diaz. But DJ was good, but DJ doesn't really get much love in most Gundam games, so that's a shame though. It got love in Another Century Episode R though, but like, that was about it. But DJ got some more love though in one of the recent Gundam Versus games. So DJ was a good update. Was a good upgrade on. I'm not including Rick Diaz because Rick Diaz is more of Char's suit. He was the first one we saw. He was like literally the first one we saw use that suit. Rick Diaz. And then Amuro literally upgrades to new Gundam. No problems about the new Gundam. I love the new Gundam. And then Hi-Nu was good too. I don't have any problems with Amuro's upgraded suits. Char has so many suits, it's not even funny. Char starts off, what was it? Char got the Zaku, Gelgoog. You got the Zaku, Gelgoog, Zigok. Obviously, it's customized colors being red. Then in Zeta Gundam, oh wait, he had the Zeong too. Got the Zeong too. And what was it? Can I count on Black Clover game? If you're talking about Scarlet Knights, that game's boring. I finished it like years ago.
まさかブランディッシュに殺意の記憶を植え付けたの？ブランディッシュ。
よくわかったじゃろ、ブランディッシュ。これがイシュガルの奴らのやり方じゃ。
I don't think I should count Perfect Xeon, but then in Zeta Gundam, Rick Diaz, Hyakushiki, Rick Diaz, Hyakushiki. Char's counterattack, he had the Sazabi. And then I think in Belchachika's Children, he had Nightingale? Yeah. Witch from Mercury is ass. Nobody cares about Gundam Witch from Mercury. That series didn't get any love at all. It's bad. Iron-Blooded Orphans. The only thing good about Iron-Blooded Orphans is its first season. The second season is complete garbage. Nobody really brings up those series. Iron-Blooded Orphans is good, but it's not brought up as much as the UC Gundam series. Nor other series like G Gundam, Gundam X, all the others, but those two series did not do so well. Yeah. Nope. Give me a sec. Let me grab my dinner real quick, you guys. You know, I'll let this play. Fuck it. I can't stop the autoplay anyway, so big deal. Well, that was a lit cutscene. Favorite Fairy Tail arc? Can't really say. I dropped Fairy Tail like about can't remember. I dropped it like years ago, man. 4 years ago. Happy just standing there like he enjoying that view. Girls are more heavy though? Yes, they are actually. They really are a lot more heavy. For reasons. Chapter 5 already? Yo, I thought I was still on chapter 2, man. Are these chapters really going fast? Oh shit, her hair's more yellow now. Hold on. I thought it was more like, what happened to her? I thought her hair was like light yellow or something like that. What's up with that? I'm thinking something is weird, but from y'all can literally see the stream literally with her hair in her natural color, but I'm looking at it differently though. It shows literally more yellow on it though. I think the streams show a different color. I'm not sure. They show more of a light color, but I'm probably on crack. I think I'm on crack. What does she mean when she says she got her original body back? Tell me she's alive again? That seems impossible. Thought she was already dead. Where are we actually heading towards? The final battle or what? How many chapters left? We're on like chapter 5, bro, so it was like... Damn, those covers though, bro.